Over in Domination, you can choose the objectives of each game from 1 to 3 stars in difficulty.
Right, and the prize levels increase based on difficulty.
Higher difficulty will make it easier to earn MTP, XP, and rep. And it'll also give you more prize points per game.
Yeah, those stack up after a run of teams on Domination, and you'll have to play on higher difficulties to earn the 99-star reward in each tier. Those cards are powerful, and it's worth it to get on the pathway to that all-time Domination challenge.
Lower difficulties are fine, but might be reinforcing bad habits while still winning. If you occasionally turn up the difficulty, you'll become a better player over time.
Yeah, it's a good way to test where you're at and where you're progressing. That's a good call. As the difficulty increases, you won't be able to fake out the AI opponents or make as many contested shots, requiring you to sharpen your skills.
If you want some tips on shot timing, check out 2K TV Season 11, Episode 4, and get those reps in on a higher difficulty this week to prove that you're on the road to being the best in my team.
If you've been an NBA champion a few times in the past, you've probably built a couple of dynasties.
But did you know that you can prove it? Here's a fast break on dynasty points in my career.
On your way to building a dynasty? Well, every major accomplishment you make in my career will build your dynasty points. You can see your list of successes underneath Play Next Game in the My Career menu tab of the pause menu.
Here, you will be compared to the greatest franchises in NBA history. Use the trigger buttons to see some of the best to ever walk out on the court. And then set out on your own path, filling the meter and forming a dynasty.
You can press the rebound button to view your team's full list of accomplishments. Huge win streaks, protecting your home court, and ultimately making final appearances and winning titles. That's what it's all about.
And a dynasty is more than just one great year. You'll want to repeat those outstanding occurrences year after year. Prove your dominance and you'll be awarded more points for the most difficult tasks to achieve.
Do you have the longevity and dominance to surpass LeBron's Heat, Bird's Celtics, or maybe even Jordan's Chicago Bulls? Find out with your dynasty list in My Career. Good luck.
Season 6 is on a fast break, and we're slamming home the first edition of Top Plays. Let's see what you've sent in so far. Option A is from Irv Gotti in My Team. Brandon Roy going to work, shakes loose, and double clutches the dunk. Full rotation, full power, and the foul. A great reward card, making a great play. And their opponent is Jay Brooklyn in the Basketball Gods event. Working out on the baseline, bending for a quick double bounce drill through the legs. The layup has a little mag on it, too, between 2 block attempts. Supernatural submission. But is it enough to win your vote?
I hope y'all saw what I just did.
What's your choice? They're both nice, but which one is your top play of the week? We're looking for posts on social media with the hashtag 2KTVWOW and your gamer tag. What catches our eye? Awesome assists and sensational scoring plays. So send them our way. Thanks, everyone. Hope you're lighting the beam out there in Season 6. See ya.
We'll be back next week with more tips on how to improve your shooting.
And we'll be connecting with you, the 2K community.
Always. Until then, enjoy the game, go get those Season 6 rewards, and of course, go get those wins.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At point guard, DeLon Wright. At the other guard position, Mikal Bridges. At power forward, Josh Hart. At the other forward position, OG Anunoby. At center, Anthony Towns. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. And now, your Charlotte Hornets starting five. Starting at power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 0, Miles Bridges. At the center position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 5, Mark Williams. The other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 24, Brandon Miller. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 1, LaMelo Ball. The other guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 00, Spotamir 00. The head coach of your home team. Once again, your Charlotte starters.
It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals with the series at 3-1, and a spot in the finals could be had tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to NBA playoff action here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. So the New York starting 5. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Wright in at the 1 spot. And for Charlotte, up at forward, it's Miller and Bridges. LaMelo Ball is out there with Z, and it's Williams at the center position. Taking a look at Charlotte, they've got it back on their home court. Greg, a great shot to close it out tonight and advance to the final.
But they can't get caught looking ahead. Keep your focus and bring your best. Close out games like this, you expect maximum effort.
And it's the Knicks to start us off. Bridges against Ball, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
But you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw missing.
This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
And he's good on the second. Here's Ball. Here's Z. Traps in the tray. New York with the ball. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly look good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so Miller will bring it up for Charlotte. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl-Anthony Towns. Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. Let's see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Ball no good. Anunoby outside. Left to right. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Ball, the pass to Z. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New York. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Anunoby outside. Those three-pointers off the mark. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Z. Shoots a three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. With the teardrop, and there's Bridges on the assist by Anunoby. Bridges has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Z. Buries it from three-point range. Z's got 9.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Hart. Anunoby trying to break free. Hart, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They lead by 4. Inside, Z. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Z's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
This postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. You look at Green. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Brandon Miller.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Bridges shot good.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Pass to Z. Over to the left wing. Here's Salon. To the middle. Williams in the post. Towns on him. Williams' shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Wright dishes to Towns, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here's Ball. Still scoreless. A 3-ball. And count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from Z.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Now, Wright. Anunoby outside. Williams with the block. Bridges with the steal. Here's Anunoby. And the shot is long.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Knicks trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Knicks miss again.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Down low. Here's Bridges. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
Ball against Wright. Steps back and trains the jump shot.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And it's time for an injury report. With an update on Brandon Miller now from Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David, what's the word?
Well, guys, I had a minute to catch up with the Hornets' head athletic trainer. He said that it's a bruised sternum and that he's in a considerable amount of pain. Hopefully he won't be out too long, but if he can't play, you know he'll be supporting his guys from the bench as they try to get to the NBA Finals. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Outside, Towns. Feeds it to right. It's tipped. Hart hits the Bridges. 5 on the clock. Williams with the block. Here's Wright. Rebound by Williams.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Knicks trail by 9. Here's Anunoby. Out to Bridges. It's good from long range. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Z, good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
To the paint, here's Bridges. He's it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's 12 points for Mikal Bridges.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Some changes here for the Hornets. Nurkic checked in for Bridges. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. And then for New York, Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for DeLon Wright. Here's Salon. He has yet to score. Shoots over Anunoby. He gets himself open and drills it. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 9 points. And there's the pass to Achua. Anunoby outside. Let's go. New York now working with the new shot clock. Williams with the block. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Knocked loose. Passes to Z. Puts up a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Anunoby. Inside. And Towns throws it down.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Pass to Z. Charlotte moving the ball around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bridges passes to Anunoby. No good with the layup.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
At the elbow, Williams. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Payne in the post. Defended by Mann. And he recovers it. A kick out to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Payne looking around. On the wing, Bridges. Pulls it up. New York, no good that time either.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. And then for New York, Robinson comes in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Anunoby.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We've seen Z really having a great game.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Payne finds Bridges. Here's McBride. And that time, also a missed shot. Hornets leading by 15. And it's Miller in the corner. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
From the baseline, Bridges kicks to Achua. Pass to Robinson. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Payne. Diabate grabs the board.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Knicks trail by 19. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
.119 left to play here in the first. Now here's Payne, defended by man.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Here he goes. And McBride gets it to go.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Z. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Knicks trail by 20. Stolen. One-on-one fast break. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And the Knicks with possession here. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's Bridges. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. To the middle. It's hauled in by Achua.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Inside, Nurkic with the steal. To the paint, here's Miller. Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
One shot.
Miller, no good on the free throw. And So it's the Charlotte Hornets finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And New York, looking at who they've got. DeJuan Wright is out there with Miles McBride. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Robinson. And it's Hart. And it's the small four. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against New York was outstanding. He scored 35 points and had a season high in boards. He was doing work on the glass. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. See what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
That's good from Anunoby.
What you love about OG Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Now the pass to Smith. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Some solid defense from Robinson. To the inside. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
Hornets on defense now. And McBride gets it to go.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Pass to Salon. Here's Bridges, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Wright, driving in, falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, DeLon Wright proving that he is more than capable of finishing with contact. That is well done.
Here's Salon. Back to Ball. Just 4 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Salon, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Outside, Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside, Ball. The shot, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Hart the pass to Wright. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. On the wing, Anunoby. And Hart has it in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Well, there's a toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good. Hart.
Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Hart drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Passes it to Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Here's McBride. He's covered by Ball. McBride passes to Hart. Driving to the basket. Williams with the block. Left side, Ball. Floats it up for Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Wright finds Anunoby. McBride with the ball. Wright outside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wright's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You have to account for Delon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
Now, here's Ball. He's covered closely. Williams' shot is off. And it's Wright with the ball for New York. Trying to find Hart. Gets it to him. That one's not going to go. Bridges with some nice defense. Charlotte leading by 23. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
McBride passes to Hart. Wright against Payton. And it's Wright missing. The Hornets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Sawon, that's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Sawon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Wright. Pass to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. 3-pointer. And it's Wright missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And the pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by New York. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's McBride. And again, it's...
Substitution on the
Still yet to score. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. Bridges, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Payne in for Delon Wright. Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Z, here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Here's Z. Off target with his 3. New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And there's Bridges on the assist from Payne. Bridges has got 14 points for the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Diabate. Takes it off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Achua. After the basket by Charlotte. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Over to the wing. Trying his luck from deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Payne. Hasn't made one yet. Robinson down low. Looking on Nurkic. And good that time.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Here's C. Offline with his 3. The Knicks shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Hart the pass to Robinson. Here's Bridges. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
Here's Z. 32 points in the game. Ball's knocked loose. Miller the pass to Z. A three-pointer no good. A difficult situation for New York. Now Payne. Pass to Hart. And here is Achua. Pass to Payne. The 3. In it goes after missing his first 7. Now shooting 1 for 8 this game.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Robinson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
Z can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 19. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper is on the mark. And that's now 18 points for Mikal Bridges. Charlotte's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And the Hornets miss again. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 17-5 run here. Here's Hart. Rebound by Nurkic. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Diabate. Here's C. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Nurkic against Bridges. Down low. Here's Achua. And the bank shot is good. Achua's got his second bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Charlotte finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. What a game we're seeing from Z.
Yeah, just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Up it forward, it's Miller and Bridges. Z out there with LaMelo Ball, and it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Wright. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Williams.
That's on Mark Williams. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for the Knicks. Delon Wright, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That one misses. Charlotte leading by 17. Left side, Ball. Here's C. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his first 2 points.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Eyes a 3. Z can't get it to go.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Here's Anunoby. The pass to Achua. Out to Bridges. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Charlotte moving the ball around. Williams.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Williams has gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. And there's a whistle. Goes on Z. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Achua.
Josh Hart.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Towns kicks to right, passes it to Hart. On the wing, Anunoby. Bridges for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Z. On the wing, Williams. Out left to the wing. Ball, the pass to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Z the pass to Ball. Inside. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bridges inside. Count it. Bridges got 20.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
At the elbow, Williams. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Got a piece of it. Here's Z. Good. Z's got 40 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Wright, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Wright. To the inside. Here's Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. To the middle. And Ball slams it in.
Now, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Right, the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And I tell you what, nobody willing to put a stop to that slam.
Yeah, a break for the defense. That was a case of stand back, watch the show, buckle up.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Both free throws good from Z. And it's Wright with the ball for the New York Knicks. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Team foul.
And here is Wright. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to McBride. And they recover it. And it's Wright missing. Hornets have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Z the pass to Bridges. Here's Z. Hits it from three-point range. Z's got 45 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
The pass to Towns. Bridges with the steal. Here's Z. Defended by McBride. There's the lob to Bridges. He doesn't hit that one.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Passes it to Z. Bridges, right side. Here's Z. That three off the mark. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hart. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Back to Ball. Pass to Salon. Takes a three. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. They get a hand on it. Outside, Towns. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
You've got to do a better job of just taking care of the basketball. 4 points off of those turnovers.
Smith checked in for Z. Robinson's checked in for New York. Cameron Payne comes in for DeLon Wright. Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Back to Ball. Smith outside. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Ball from long range. Good on the triple. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Hart with it to the wing right side. Towns wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miller dishes to Bridges. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Now here's Payne. Now here's Hart. They need this. And he sinks the layup. Hart's got 6 points.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Here's Miller. Good on the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
Ball with it, working on Payne. And there's Bridges on the assist from Ball. Ball's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's McBride, covered by Smith. Now McBride. He's got 6, and he's able to get it back. Miller with a wide open look. And another three for Charlotte.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
McBride bounce pass. Pass to Hart. Payne gets a wide open look. Miller grabs the miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Ball with the bucket.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Hard against Miller to stop the run. That one off the back iron and out.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
They get the rebound. Ball laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ball's got 11 in the second half.
Well, in the paint, it's the length and the agility of LaMelo Ball to get things done around physical defenders.
The pass to Hart. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller, right side. Over Hart. Miller, no up.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. LaMelo Ball picks one up. The next hit shot, 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Josh Hart, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hart. And some changes here for the Hornets. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. And then for New York, Achua, he's checked in for Towns. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. And Hart drops them both. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Smith inside, defended by Bridges, lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Mann up the floor. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 7 now in this quarter. There's a minute 34 left in the third. Pass to Robinson. Pass to Hart. And stolen by Miller. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Salong. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Back to Robinson. Trying to find Hart. Gets it to him. Second chance effort. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Achua.
So you're running your offense through Mikal Bridges, and he is making it work right now.
Here's Mann. Payne covering. Driving the lane. Here's Salong. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Pass to Payne. Takes the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Team is in the penalty.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Knicks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Three shots.
That's good from Payne. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. From deep three-point territory. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Knicks, Achua is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Payne. And it's Queen and at the shooting guard position.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Nurkic with the steal. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Out to the right wing. Charlotte moving it around. Good. Another from three.
Unbelievable shooting, and he continues to climb the all-time leaderboards for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range. So fun to watch. Putting on a show on the big stage. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
There's the pass to Z. Three-pointer on the way. The Knicks pull it in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Robinson. Here's Payne. And Payton sends it back.
Man, you just have to love the defense Elfrid Payton provides night by night. Send it back, Elfrid. All night. He just won't let up.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And finished off by Robinson.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
Here's Z. Pulls up on the elbow. And no good that time. The Knicks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Anunoby. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in.
Miles McBride.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Anunoby with it. Williams picks him up. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's C. Kept alive by Charlotte. And they pick up 2.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
McBride passes to Robinson. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He has still not missed a shot. Where would they be today without him?
Passes it to Z. He tries for 3. Offensive rebound. From the arc. The Hornets rebound. Nobody near Williams. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists now in this one. For New York, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his first points of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's McBride, defended by Payton. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got 7 rebounds in the game. Z the pass to Williams. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Anunoby, following the 3 by Charlotte. Will it go? That shot off. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you, Grant Williams showing off some strength right there, able to absorb the contact, gets himself to the foul line.
Grant Williams, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
What you love about Grant Williams is the intellect he has for the game. He knows his role, he plays it well, he brings toughness and energy on both sides.
Miller's checked in for Green. Whitey's checked in for New York. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Knicks shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Out to the right wing. Here's Achua. New York, no good that time either.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Z. Misses the 3. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Achua. Back to Anunoby. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Anunoby finds Robinson. And that one, good.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Now, here is Miller. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you have to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success in the paint earlier, but they're finally getting it done down low.
Brandon Miller, 1 shot.
That free throw good from Miller.
Guys, you know this. Brandon Miller plays the game with a high level of intelligence, and at 6'9", that length, not a bad addition to that.
See the pass to Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here is Robinson. Pass to McBride. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Here's Z. And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Miller against Anunoby. Tipped away. Robinson, that's good.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Pass to Diabate. From deep. Z can't get it to go. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. McBride with the ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Payton's got 5 rebounds tonight for the 3. Offensive rebound. Unable to get that one. The Knicks shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. The pass to Achua. Outside Robinson. Passes to Anunoby. Fires from deep. That one misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy.
Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. New York, no good that time either.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Good, another from 3.
An incredible shooting display, if you hadn't noticed already, and he just keeps it going.
Well, he now owns the second most three-point makes in a game in NBA playoff history. How about that? It's good on the putback.
Yeah, there's an infectious energy to how Precious Achua plays. So tough keeping him off the offensive glass.
Here's Z. Connects again.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, GA, the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. And McBride gets it to go.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
Z can't get it to go. The Knicks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Anunoby against Miller. Right side. Rebound by Williams. And so Payton will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Z. Charlotte moving the ball around. And now here comes Wright leading the break. And it's good for 2.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
And another one falls. Amazing.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning. Anunoby outside. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Charlotte making a switch here. Nurkic has checked in, and New York with a change here, too. Payne, he's checked in for Miles McBride. They get it again. Nurkic, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, keeping Nurkic off the glass is a tall task, folks. He is so good pursuing the basketball.
At the line for 1, Yusuf Nurkic.
New York has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Right, the pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua. That gives him the double-double.
Right.
10 points and 10 rebounds.
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
Here's Z. They get it back. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they're going to finish off the conference finals in style. A dominant win tonight and a lopsided 4-1 victory in the series.
Yeah, and they built up a serious head of steam going into the NBA Finals. They've got to be feeling as good about themselves as they have all season long. And that's exactly the kind of attitude you want when you're 4 wins away from a championship.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Z.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And right, here we go.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And another one falls.
His offensive excellence continues to be on full display.
Greg, he is now moved into second all-time for scoring in a playoff game. Here's Payne. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Z. And yep, another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Robinson finds Anunoby. Looking to get back on track here. Nurkic with the block. Here's Z. And the miss. And so the Charlotte Hornets have won the series.
And this is an incredible accomplishment. You think about all of the preparation that went into this. It starts in the offseason. They carry it through to this moment right here, and it is beautiful to watch.
And, of course, the story continues as they now move on to the NBA Finals, representing the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, tonight they'll celebrate, but tomorrow it'll be all business, starting from square one with their game planning and identifying the matchups they think they can exploit.
They're just 4 wins away from hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Can they complete their mission? We can't wait to see. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Thank you.